Alright, let's talk about Dead or Alive 6 and its current state. Alright, we all know that, like, the Dead or Alive 6 community, we all know that it's pretty dead. And it's being held up, right, by YouTubers such as, like, E-Man, you know, the Tried Man, Zakurai, Emery Reigns, all these people, right, Project Jill, right, all these YouTubers who are covering the game constantly. They're what's keeping the Dead or Alive 6 community, like, together right now, but eventually, you know, that's not going to stick for too long, right? So basically, to make the game, to keep the game alive, the YouTubers and just the players need to get out there more and stream, right? Stuff like that. Right? Just get out there, you know, go to tournaments or host their own tournaments like Emery Rain, right? And this was actually an Emery Rain video that I recently watched that made me want to do this video. Him talking about, you know, what Dead or Alive 6 YouTubers should do now. And I feel like the biggest problem it has right now is the lack of casual content for new players. Alright? Talking about like tag mode, you know, that doesn't even have that. I had a friend who recently came to me, right? He's seen me playing Dead or Alive 6. He's like, oh, you played Dead or Alive 6, right? He's like, oh, I regret buying that game, bro. I'm surprised you even have fun playing it, right? I'm like, why? It's a good game, right? He said, well, I got it so I can play with my friend, you know, play a new fighting game, but it didn't even have tag mode or anything like that. So I regret buying it completely, you know what I mean? Like, us in the DOA community, we're probably all, like, players who are trying to strive to be better, you know what I mean? Like, at higher level, like, gameplay and stuff like that. But we keep forgetting about the casual players, right? Who are basically makes up the majority of the community, right? People who mostly play offline, you know what I mean? Maybe sometimes online, right? We keep forgetting about them, and I think that Team Ninja needs to focus more on them, right? While also obviously focusing on us, but like taking out the tag mode was like, why? You know what I mean? Like, you really shouldn't have done that, because it was a huge part of just like the casual content there, right? And they had a beautiful tag mode. I kept rewatching a video about the tag grabs in Dead or Alive 5. Fucking beautiful, man. All right, they did it so well. You know, the character interactions, they did it so well. I felt like that would make people love the game way more. All right, but yeah, the basic issue is that it's lacking casual content. All right, we're lacking casual players. All right, so in the end, it's the casual content, because I remember back when I played Mortal Kombat 9. All right, that's like, I only played offline, never played online. I played with my friend, my cousins. It was so fun with everyone coming over and starting to play the game with me. You know what I mean? And I never even looked into the combos, really. You know, and I learned basic combos because I was a casual player, right? And I feel like when people buy Dead or Alive 6, right, you usually start as a casual player, and then like you'll decide like whether or not you like aim for high, like, you know what I mean, go to tournaments and shit like that. Because I know that, like I said before, that casual players, especially in fighting games, right, make up most of the player base, right? That's why the Dead or Alive 6 community is dead, because they're lacking casual players, as I said before, right? And I feel like the player base that we have right now, right, it's not gonna make the game more alive. It's gonna, like, you know, make like people keep wanting to play the game, right, with constant content, keeping them more interested in the game. You know, YouTubers will, stuff like that, like Emery Reigns, will keep the DOA community right now, right, continue to play the game, right? But I feel like in the end, Team Ninja is the only one who can make a difference, obviously, because, you know, they developed the game, right? Who can make a difference, right, and up the player base, right? The YouTubers and all that can keep them here, right? Team Ninja and all that, right? It's up to them to add more, to get more players to play the game, all right? So what I really want to point out was, I really just want them to add more and focus more, right, on the casual players, as I stated many times at this point. That is the issue. And I remember them talking about how they wanted to improve, like, what's it called, for the advanced players and all that, right? While also making it a bit more easier for casual players, right? And they wanted to add more people, but they're pretty much doing the opposite of that, right? With all the shit they've been doing, they're completely doing the opposite. Honestly, I feel like they really don't know how to, like, run a game. I love gameplay. I love their gameplay and their games, like Ninja Gaiden, Neo, and all that shit, right? By Team Ninja. The gameplay is beautiful. But usually when it comes to, like, story and all that, and just maintenance, they're pretty bad. Pretty fucking bad. And basically, I just want for, like, the community to point out these issues to them so that they can see this and be like, oh shit, we should probably do this, right? Alright, so I just want more people to, you know, add more, you know what I mean? And tell Team Ninja, like, please, bro. Alright, do this, you know what I mean? This will probably make the game more alive, alright? So I just want more people to look into this. Alright. Alright, another issue that has been haunting Dead or Alive 6, or just the entire Dead or Alive series, for the longest time, is the fan service. Obviously, you guys understand that, you know, when we talk, like, I was in this party recently because I also played Rainbow Six Siege with a couple guys, right? They see me playing Dead or Alive 6 and they're like, and they were calling me a perv, man. Like, even if I played Dead or Alive 6, you know, they could just call me a perv, you know, because they watched a video recently about Dead or Alive 6. I don't know what video it was, right? Talking about how, like, about the fan service and all that crap, right? And I feel like that one of the things that kills it, right? The advertising. They're advertising with fucking fan service, man. Why? Right? You know, the jiggly tits, bro. What the fuck? Like, I feel like that should be, like, that option should be off. And if you want to turn it on, you can turn it on if you want, right? But I feel like that's a huge issue right now, man. All right, because now, like, I feel like people don't want to buy the games. They feel if they buy the game, they're going to be labeled a perv or some shit like that, right? I just really hate that because that's not the reason I play, man. That's not what keeps me interested in the game, man. The gameplay is on point, man. I love the gameplay. That's the main reason I play the game still. Right? The gameplay is so nice, right? The community is so good, right? Like, the YouTubers, man, Zakurai, right? Emery Range especially, I love that guy, man. All right. This is, like, that's the reason I play the game, man. I feel like the way they're advertising it is not good at all, bro. Like, I feel like what people are looking for, especially in a fighting game, is the flashiness. I feel like they should be showing that off way more. The flashiness of the game, right? Obviously they're doing that too, but I feel like that should really be, like, a huge. The visuals really need to be, like, upped a lot more, right? Because if they show, like, you know, Hayabusa doing the Izuna drop and all that shit, right? That shit, like, it's fucking epic, right? I feel like if they show that to other players, or just other people, I mean, right, they'll be like, oh shit, I'm gonna check out this game, bro. Like, what the fuck was that, right? I'm gonna try doing that. I feel like that will, like, you know, enhance the player base a bit more, up the player base, get more people play the game, the advertising, all that shit. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys. You know, these are the issues I wanted to address. I want you guys to make videos, right, as well, addressing the issues that you think haunts Dead or Alive 6 and keeps it from getting big. Right? Like Mortal Kombat and all that shit. That shit's been big, right? Since Mortal Kombat 9, it's been huge. Alright? So I just wanted people to see if they can point out any issues that the game has. Alright? So we can keep the game going. Right? And make the game bigger. Alright? Point these issues out to Team Ninja and all that shit, right? Because at this point, we need it. We're on our last legs, to be honest, right? With Dead or Alive 6. And we need to do something. Right? Or we're just going to keep it the way it is, right? I'm not saying it's bad, like the way it is right now, right? And I still fully enjoy the game, right? But I really want more people to keep playing the game, right? Because it'll just make it way more fun. For me, for everybody. Thank you for watching the video all the way through, if you did. I really hope this video gets recognized, you know what I mean? Not for me, but for the community, because I really think that I came up with a good idea here, right? Right. I just want people to, like, I'm sure this was in the back of everyone's mind, right? The lack of casual content and all that. But I wanted to point that out completely, right? Because it's probably just in the back of your minds. I want that to, like, expose that, basically. And get people to understand that this is really the issue here, right? That they need to add just more content in general, right? For casual players. And that, and I also didn't want, you know, people like YouTubers like, you know, the YouTubers like already said before, you know, Zachariah and all that, to, like, they're holding up, I don't want them to think that they're the ones holding up the community, right? And all that shit. I kind of want to give them a break, I guess, right? Because it's not just them, right? The player base is what keeps the game alive as well, obviously, right? Which is why we need a player base for Dead or Alive 6. Right? It's gonna keep the game alive, you know what I mean? Like, because on Twitch, they don't get much viewers at all. You know, like MK gets like 500, it's in the hundreds. We barely get to the hundreds at this point, Dead or Alive 6. And I just wanted to make this video so that people can understand what's going on. Alright. And hopefully Team Ninja will listen, because they really need to. Alright, because their story especially, fucking shit, dude. Oh my god, yo. Like, give me a couple months and I could have come up with a better story than that. Like, that was completely rushed. Alright, like, in a fighting game, especially a fighting game, you have to like the characters, right? That's part of a fighting game, right? Liking that character specifically, right? It's part of it, right? Especially for casual players, right? They're gonna be like, say Rig, bro, right? Right? Say if he had a huge role, but he really didn't in the story, fucking got mind controlled or some shit, right? Like, how the fuck should he even do that? Like, they're gonna be like this, and if he had a really cool role in the game, bro, he's gonna be recognized for that, right? Say like Scorpion, you know, he's all for like, come over here, all that shit, right? People just love, like, I didn't even play Mortal Kombat before. Like, I talked about how I played Mortal Kombat 9. Before I played Mortal Kombat 9, everyone was talking about this guy, Scorpion, right? Right, in Mortal Kombat, because, you know, those special moves and all that shit, it was epic, right? And I feel like Dead or Alive really lacks all this. Alright, once again, thanks for watching the video. It's actually the first video I did with my voice, and just thank you for watching the video, man. It's appreciated, man. Like, I don't really get too much views, to be honest, but I really wanted to put my all into this video, put all my thought, because I love the game, and I just really want the game to grow big, right? Like Tekken, Street Fighter, and all that, more combat. Alright, so spread the word, man. Alright, thank you for watching the video.